Lilith and the Sacred Tree of Inanna. In the glory of the kingdom of heaven, nestled within its heavenly gates, there was a sacred garden that shone with divine beauty. It was the love effort of the goddess Inanna, who had poured her heart and centuries of dedication and magic into its creation. At the heart of the garden stood her favorite tree, the majestic hulupu tree. Its branches reached towards the heavens, and its leaves shimmered in the sunlight like 1,000 jewels. But now the once vibrant and sacred tree had fallen ill, plagued by the vile presence of the demon Lilith. Its once verdant leaves now withered and twisted, a sickly sight in the midst of such a celestial splendor. Inanna's fingers trembled as she touched the twisted bark of her once sacred tree. Blackened sap oozed between the cracks, staining her alabaster skin. The stench of decay assaulted her senses, a sharp contrast to the sweet perfume that once filled this very air. "No," she whispered, her voice breaking. "What have you done, Lilith?" The tree's branches creaked and groaned, reaching for her with gnarled finger. Inanna stumbled back, her heart racing. "This is wrong, all wrong." Heavy footsteps approached from behind. Gilgamesh. Her brother's presence usually brought comfort, but now it only heightened her shame. "Sister, what troubles you?" His golden eyes narrowed as he surveyed the corrupted tree. Inanna swallowed hard. "My tree. My beautiful tree. It has been tainted." "By whom?" "Lilith." The name tasted bitter on her tongue. She infested it with her foulness, her evil spirits. Gilgamesh's jaw clenched. "The demon queen dares violate your sacred garden?" Inanna nodded, fighting back tears, but she was a goddess. She shouldn't feel so helpless. "I've tended this tree for centuries," she said, "and now it's become an abomination." Her brother's hand came to rest on her shoulders. "We will cleanse this, sister, I swear it." "How?" Inanna's voice cracked. "Lilith's power is beyond measure." Gilgamesh's eyes blazed with determination. "No power is beyond me. I will drive out this demon with this sacred sword, given to me by our father, will drain her spirit from this tree, and she will be forced to face me. I will restore your tree to its former glory." Inanna wanted to believe him, but as the corrupted branches reached for them once more, doubt gnawed at her soul. But Gilgamesh strode forward, his golden armor gleaming in the eerie light cast by the tree. His hand gripped his sword, knuckles white with tension. "Lilith," he roared, "show yourself, demon." The eerie power of the sword slowly began to draw the dark spirit of the demon from the tree. The air shimmered, and Lilith materialized before him, her form shifting between woman and monster. Her laughter echoed through the garden, cold and cruel. "The great king of Uruk," she purred. "Come to play hero?" Gilgamesh's lips curled. "I've come to end your foul corruption." He lunged, sword flashing. Lilith dodged, dark energy crackling at her fingertips. She hurled a bolt of shadow that Gilgamesh barely deflected. "This won't be easy," he thought, circling warily, "but I can't fail, for Inanna's sake." "You're out of your depth, little king," Lilith taunted. She raised her arms and the ground trembled. "Let me show you true power." Demons erupted from the earth, snarling and snapping. Gilgamesh's heart raced, but he showed no fear. "Is that all?" he sneered, channeling his own divine energy. "I face worse in my dreams." He charged, sword blazing with golden light. Demons fell before him. More kept coming. Lilith watched, her eyes gleaming with malice. But Gilgamesh fought like a whirlwind, each strike precise and deadly. Fatigue was setting in, though, and there are too many. "I need to end this now." With a roar, he unleashed a wave of energy that obliterated the remaining demons. He then turned to Lilith, panting but triumphant. "It's over," he growled. "It's only beginning," she responded, shifting her form to that of a hideous dragon. Gilgamesh's eyes widened in shock as Lilith transformed into this fearsome beast, her scales glimmering with outer-worldly light. He braced himself for her attack, but none could have prepared him for the onslaught that followed. She spat fire and acid, forcing Gilgamesh to dodge and weave with all his agility. Her tail whipped through the air, battering him with intense strength. But despite her ferocity, he refused to back down. With a roar of determination, Gilgamesh charged forward, sword held high. He struck at the dragon's underbelly, his golden blade glowing with its divine energy. Lilith screeched in pain and lashed out with her claws, but Gilgamesh was too quick for her. He dodged and parried her attacks, never faltering in his assault. With each strike, he chipped away at Lilith's defenses and her resolve. She roared in fury and desperation, unleashing a blast of dark energy that tore through the garden. But Gilgamesh would not be stopped. He continued to fight with all his strength and willpower, until finally Lilith let out a final shriek and collapsed to the ground. Gilgamesh stood over her triumphantly, his sword still crackling with its divine energy. "It's over," he proclaimed. Lilith glared up at him hatefully, before forming into a dark cloud of smoke. The dark energy surrounding the tree dissipated along with her, leaving behind only the beautiful garden Inanna had remembered. But Lilith had smiled while fading away, stating, "This is only the beginning, Gilgamesh. We will meet again." And at that she was gone, leaving Gilgamesh alone with the fading stench of her foul existence. But the tree was clean. He could take victory that. But the demon queen had escaped, and he knew he would have to deal with her again.